As I do my makeup today, you will figure out a little bit more about what it takes to become a certified B Corporation, why people do it, and how difficult it is to become a certified B Corporation. There's so much YouTube going on with videos of people doing their makeup and getting ready in the morning. So I decided to do one today and talk about B corporations and why they matter. So over the last couple months, I've been on a journey to become a B corporation. And you can prove that you are a triple benefit organization, meaning that you not only are in business to make money, right, and to grow our legacy here, but we are also in a business to benefit the people and planet while also earning profits. So triple bottom line is what we call it. In the entire world, there are only about 2,500 companies worldwide that claim themselves as a B corporation. If you go to bcorp.net, I believe there's a directory on there. B corporation, you can Google it and search for the directory of businesses all around the world, to fashion, to food manufacturing, to service like financial advisors or marketing consultants like myself. But there's a lot about the B corporations that I want to talk about today. So in regards to the B corporations, they have what's called the B Corp assessment. And so what it is it is a there's no specific length, because as soon as you answer questions for one category, so there's 4 different categories: governance, your people, so your clients and your community and your customers, environment. I could be completely wrong, but I know that those are the few. So what that means is that as you're answering questions, and maybe some questions apply to you, some don't, depending on your business, more and more questions can expand because they want to know further. Like if you're talking about your employees, they want to know, okay, cool, like what kind of benefits do you offer to your employees? Or what type of, really cool programs or incentives do you offer them? Do you have the backing of making sure that you have your employee handbook set up, and vacation, paid time off and leave, things like that. So what's really attracting me to the idea of the B Corps is that they are ethical 100% around. To qualify as a B corporation, you want a minimum of 80 points. And that's kind of a lot. I don't have any employees. So therefore, I don't have a lot of ways to do that. And because I'm a service-based business, it's really hard for me to prove my contributions to the environment, because I don't have, ways to track energy as much as other businesses might. But getting 80 points is a big deal. And so when that happens in your B Corp assessment, you are able to get the marketing and the tags and the labels and the stickers and all the things that you want to market yourself after the B Lab has taken a look at your assessment, really went through it, and gave you your final count. So just because you earn points as you're taking the test doesn't necessarily mean that you are final with that, because they still have to look over it and make sure that everything looks good, that if you've answered a question incorrectly, that you get the adequate amount of points. So I've been using products like Arbonne for, since 2012, 2013. And as you can tell, it is a plastic container. I use foundation, I use bronzer, I use the mascara, the eyeliner, the lipsticks, all that good stuff. And although they come in really pretty, recycled packages, they state on their website that they're great for the environment. They have not yet taken the assessment to, or maybe they haven't passed, but I don't know what the story is or the status is, but they have not underwent their B Corporation status. But a company like Beauty Counter has. And over the recent years, I've really started to learn more and more about different types of makeup companies out there. I always use bamboo brushes. Even my toothbrush is bamboo, to make sure that I'm not using the plastic production that goes into that. And eventually I will like to make sure that all of my makeup is as homemade and authentic as possible. But again, guys, one step at a time when you're really trying to become a zero waster. a zero waste lifestyle, or whatever you want to call it. So for me, putting on my makeup reminds me every single day about why, I guess, this whole idea. I was taking a shower this morning and I'm thinking, I want to look as little from the factory as possible. So, you know, I stopped dyeing my hair in 2016. So this is all natural. No more nail polish or manicures or pedicures at all. I know to some women that's like a no-go, but my feet and my fingernails have never looked better. My skin is very much so just using bar soap. I don't use a lot of crazy cleansers. I'll probably cleanse with an actual face cleanser maybe once a week. And I use Lush products because they have no plastic at all, which is fantastic. But Arbonne is that one thing that I'm still guilty of, right? Like I still wear makeup because I feel like it's very professional to wear makeup when I'm going to meetings and networking events and other just face-to-face interactions, like my Zoom calls when I work with clients. And I just cannot think about not wearing makeup right now at my age, because it is one of those things that I just feel like I need it. And it is one of those things that I cannot wait to find better alternatives of wearing makeup that can help me continue on my zero waste journey. So as I'm doing my makeup today, I'm just reminding you that this is probably the last sweep of Arbonne that I will be using. And it's kind of crazy how no matter how loyal I've been as a client to Arbonne for the past 6, almost 7 years, that just because their status isn't aligned with the B Corp kind of certification the way I do. So it's an awful conundrum when you really think about it. Like, how many people will criticize you when you say that you're on a mission to do something? And you know what? My whole point is you do it one step at a time, okay? I know that I've advanced in other areas that most people would never undertake, such as a zero waste period. TMI, but like the last period I had, not a single thing of plastic was disposed. I used the Luca underwear, and although that maybe have been a little gross and scary and shocking for the first time using it, I know it's day one and you're just gonna get better, you're gonna get more efficient, and it's gonna work. And it was absolutely, like, I would vouch to say one of the best experiences I've had, because it was comfortable, it was very clean for the most part until you clean up. And it just really did the job in that way, in that regard, that I felt, wow, like, where some people would never cross that line, I did. Very efficiently, I'm going to run through my Arbonne product for the meantime. But until then, I'm really excited about subscribing to Beauty Counter. I hope that I can enhance my look a little bit more, but most importantly, enhance my carbon footprint and support fellow B corporations. And hopefully that's really inspiration for other people to get on it with really questioning where their products are coming from, why they're purchasing them, what is it that's making them support those CEOs, and just aligning themselves with the mission that they have personally and what's important to them. Because for me, it's important to support fellow B corporations if I want to become that, you know, in that status one day myself. And, you know, because you know that now, I hope that you take stronger action to making sure that you do a little bit more today than you did yesterday.